Hello guys, in this particular video we're going to look at the purchases module and the POS module. One of the POS module is one of the ways of adding sales to the system. So we have looked at other previous module. For instance, we have looked at opening stock module, which is a way of adding stock to the system, while POS module is a way of selling our stuff from the system. So like I said in previous videos, we looked at the opening stock, adding opening stock. When you use the opening stock model is when you're starting with the system newly and you have previous existing stock that you just need to bring to the system. But subsequently, once you start bringing in new stock, you need to bring them in through the purchase model. So ways of bringing in stock through the opening stock system is either by adding opening stock or importing the product opening stock. So we'll look at purchase module today. So this is how you find the purchase module. You can also access the purchase module through any of this link, the quick link. This will give you access to the list purchase module link, and this will give you add purchase module link. But from the quick create, the purchase will take you straight to add purchase module, which is just the same page that I am now. So here, this is to see the list of all the purchases that you have made so far, and this is to add new purchase to the system. So what we're going to test now is how to add new purchase to the system. We have some product that we have added stock to using the opening stock. So you can see some of the product, the quantities are already existing, but those ones that the quantity are not existing, probably we must just focus on them and have them purchase or into the system via the purchase model. So assuming that they're just product that came in. So to proceed with that, we come back to add purchase model. So you can now, the first thing you do here is select the supplier of that product. So the first thing you do here is select the supplier. If you don't select the supplier of the product, you will get an error when you are searching for the product. So let's say, for instance, we select this product, you get this error, select above first. So what is referring to for you to select first is the supplier. So here we just look for a supplier. So in this case, we select the supplier before we'll now be able to select any existing product. Then before I proceed, let me also explain that status, the various status you have for purchases. So you have pending or goods in transit, and you have ordered or goods in also as, which you can also refer to as goods in transit. So when the status of the purchase is pending, the system doesn't add the quantity to the stock. When it's ordered, it doesn't add it to the stock as well, because the system considers it as stock that are still in transit. And here you can, it actually has four status. You have received, partially received as well. So, but you can only see those other status by the time you have created the purchase first as either pending or order. That's when you now have the option of received or partially received. This is to maintain the entries that are being made to the accounting model based on goods in transit and goods received. So here we can either select as ordered, but this also helps you to track um, your ordering, your product restocking, if, especially if you don't want to make use of the procurement model. So I also want to point out from here, we also already have a video on procurement model. You can actually initiate your purchases from the procurement model, but this is like when you have your quantity reorder alert comes up, you can have them added through the procurement module. And if it's a product that you also want to track the CBN, that's the container size and the rest of it. The procurement module is the best module for you to use it. But if you don't have anything to do with calculating your container size and the rest of it, then you can actually add your purchases directly from this purchase model. So let's proceed. We can either select any of these status here. So we can select it as pending and proceed from there. Then if you have enabled the product or you have enabled to use lot and batch number, you can also create a lot, add lot number from here, or lot of batch number from here, also create batch number from here. So by the time you click on these things, this is what the system will also bring you to give you the option to create a particular lot batch number, or select a lot number that is already existing and create a batch number under it. For more information on this, I have from what changes, you can read more about how to make use of this. Okay, so for adding this product, we can either search from here. We can either search from here to have a new product, to select a new product added, or we can click on this list product, which gives us the list of all the products we have on the system, and we can simply click on the buttons there to have it ordered. be added to what you are going to purchase. So in order to make this simple, because we want to focus on products that don't have any quantity to have them purchased. So I can simply, let's make use of it here where we'll be seeing it. So I've sorted this product based on quantity, those with zero quantity. So I can start clicking here to add. So as I'm clicking here, the system will be adding the product to what I'm going to purchase. So I can continue doing that and probably go to the next page and continue with the next page as well. So I think this is enough. So by the time you're done, you can click here, or let's reduce this so that we treat a lesser number of products. Treat a let's focus on a small number of products instead of having to add plenty. So you can remove any product you don't want to add here by just clicking this delete button, and you have this deleted. So let's focus on product that even their prices are zero, so that we'll see how the system will automatically determine the cost and the price for this product, especially if they're a product that uses foreign currency, that you buy with foreign currency. So let's proceed. If we click here now, we see that this product we buy it with foreign currency, and currently what we have here is this. What we have here is the exchange rate, which is in the USD. So if for any reason the exchange rate is not what it is currently, you can modify the exchange rate directly from here. Then you can enter the FS cost, how much it costs you in USD to bring in this product. Then other logistics or expenses that incur in bringing this, you can also have it added here. So let's test with this. Let's say that the current rate is 1,000. As of today, I think it's 1,700 or thereabouts. So we can have it as 1,700, or let's do 1,600. So we do 1,600. Then we have the unit cost as let's say is $16 that it cost us. Then you see, as you're entering this figure, the system is already determining the price of what the price of the product would be based on the percentage profit you have set when you're creating the product. And you can also see the system was also automatically determining the cost of this product in Naira. We added the cost in USD, and the system determined the cost in Naira using the exchange rate that we have set here. So we can also add other logistics here. Let's say this incurred 5,000 Naira additional uh, expenses or logistics. So you can actually have it added here. This is supposed to be showing Naira. I'll correct this. Okay, I'll fix that. This is actually Naira. I'll fix that in before we continue the next video. So, okay, let me fix that right away. Okay, I've fixed that. So now once we enter the cost in USD, the system automatically determines what the cost in Naira would be, and it also determines what the price would be using the percentage profit percentage margin. So we can also add additional costs or logistics expenses here. So let's say in this case is 5,000. So once you add it, the system also consider that in determining what your price will be. So, but for the system to automatically update the cost and the price especially that you have, the new price you have checked here. Initially, you see that the price of what we had here was actually zero. The product didn't have any price. The price was zero. That's why I say the current price here is zero. So we have to check this. But when we check this and complete this purchase, the system will automatically update the price of this item to this 36,720 naira. So I'll work on this. Once you see this, the system is just trying to call your attention that there is a change in cost and price of this product that you worked on. And this is just for you to make sure that you made the right change, or just to bring your attention to it. So this is the system noticed an increase in product cost and has highlighted the affected row with said please cross check that you have entered the correct cost. So this is just bringing your attention to this. So let's also modify for this. So let's say this one, we brought it as 1,500, so maybe at a different rate, and we bought it at $20, and the logistics expenses, let's say, is 5,000 as well. So we check this so that the system will also update the cost of this by the time we are done. So we can also increase the quantity from here, or we can increase it directly from it. So let's say we are bringing in 100 of this. Okay, then I submit this. So we're also bringing in 100 of this. So once you are done adding all the products you want to purchase at the same time, once you are done adding it and adding other information that it deemed necessary, you can now click on submit. So once you click on submit, the status of this purchase will be pending. But like I said, you have to for you have other status like receive and ordered. So you need to change the status to receive for the system to add the quantity to the stock. So right now, this product we have added, system has not added it to the stock. So if you want to check that out, we can actually come here, copy this, open the let's open the product page and search for this particular one. So you see that the quantity is still zero. Reason being that you have not completed the purchase. The status of the purchase is still pending. So let's come and update the purchase. How do we do it? You can either go on by clicking edit purchase and changing the status to fully received, or you can at the same time do it from this list purchase page. Once you click on the status, the system gives you a modal that you can from the modal select receive. So once you select receive and click on update, the system automatically updates the stock of this product that we have here. So, and if you come back to this purchase module and check again, you see that the quantity of this is now 100. And you see the product now also has a cost and price also added to it. So that is how to do purchase. If for any reason you also want to modify this purchase, you can also click on edit and make the necessary modifications that the system will permit you based on the current status of that purchase. So once you're done with that, you can also click on submit to have it updated. So that is it for purchase. If you have any pending purchase, the system will show it to you here. If you have unpaid purchase, the system will also show it here. For instance, this case that we have now, the purchase status, the payment status for this purchase is still pending. So, and how do you add payment to this? So by clicking action menu and click payment, this is when you have paid the supplier. So this is to mark that you have paid the supplier. You select the mode of payment to the supplier, is it cash or bank? Then you select the bank you paid from and select other necessary information. By the time you're done with that, you click on add payment and the system will automatically add the payment, add payment for this particular supplier. Currently, if you view the ledger of this supplier, the ledger of the supplier is just like a bank statement for this supplier. So if you check, you see that the balance for this supplier that's showing here is the balance of the purchases that you made. So by the time you make payment for this, the system will the running balance will actually be zero. Okay, let's fund our cash account and demonstrate this. So that is from the payment account. So from payment account, let's see if we have any payment in the cash. Okay, we don't actually have. So let's say in this case, okay, let's make sales. Let's make a quick sales and fund this so that we have money in our various accounts. Then from there we'll be able to pay supplier. So let's say we're making payment. We are making sales now. So you can actually add the products you want to sell. But first of all, you need to, let me clear this. You will need to select customer. So how do you select customer? Is from here. So this is like the default customer, the working customer. If you want to select another customer, you just click there and search for the customer. Let's say in this case, I'm searching for customer that is test new. So this is how you change customer. After selling to this customer, if you have a new customer, you click here and search. This is for an already existing customer. So you search for the customer. For instance, if it's working customer, I type W and continue typing, and the system will be bringing up suggestions for me to select from. So if you want to edit this customer record for any reason, you click on this pencil. Once you click on this pencil, the system, okay, just if you want to prevent selection of this, selecting anything from here, you click on this pencil. If you want to enable selection from here, you also click on this pencil. So if you want to view this customer detail, you click on this eye icon. So it gives you a bit more information about this customer. If you want to edit the customer record, you click on edit and make corrections where you need to make correction, and then click on edit to have it updated to the system. Then you can also view the customer's ledger directly by clicking here. You can view the customer's report also by clicking here. So this is how you modify that. Then if you want to add a new customer, a customer that is not existing on the system, make sure that you always check if the customer record is already existing so that you don't have duplicate records for a particular customer. So to add a new record of a customer that is not already existing on the system, you just click on this add plus. Then you fill in the necessary information about this customer that you want to capture. By the time you're done with that, you click on add customer and the system will automatically capture this customer's record. And you'll be able to search for that customer's record from here and select it. So let's say we are dealing with working customer now. We have selected working customer. We can now add the different products that we want to sell to this customer. Then after adding it, we can enter the different quantity for that you want to, this customer is buying. Let's say in this case, they are buying, let's say 5 or 4 throughout. Everybody is buying 4. So as in all the item is 4, so we can directly enter those quantity. So this is the total amount. Then if the customer is paying cash, you just click here and the system automatically receives the payment via cash. If the customer is paying through electronic transfer method, so you can click here and you select the bank that the customer is paying to. So let's say in this case now Citibank and is paying through bank deposits. So you can select here and click on confirm. But if the customer is paying with more than one payment method, maybe it's paying with cash and bank, then you can click here and let's say in this case now the customer is paying maybe the okay, let's say in this case for 8,000 is paying that through cash. So you select cash payment and select paying by cash. Then you can add more payment. And let's say this one is paying through bank and you select the name of the bank and say whether maybe if you check or others. So by the time you click on submit, the system will capture this payment mode as cash of this amount and the bank transfer of this amount. So that is how to complete this. So let's say we are taking this as bank transfer. So we just confirm this. By the time we submit this, the system creates the invoice. So you have the invoice here, and this invoice here, you can also send it to the customer through WhatsApp by just clicking here, and the system select this, and the system will automatically have this information forwarded to the customer's WhatsApp account. So we have to implement what this mode actually we have to mode. We have the free WhatsApp API mode and the paid WhatsApp API mode. So this require subscription. For the test me box requires subscription. The difference is that you can attach invoice that can be sent directly to the customer's WhatsApp contact using this, but this you cannot attach invoice with. It's only text. Okay. The other one is free and the paid one is not. You need to pay for the subscription. So that is how to make sales from here. So we can also make more sales so that we have enough money to pay off for the purchases we did. So right now we say we are selling five of this. So we can go ahead and enter 5 of this, 5 of this, 5 of this. Let's say 5 of this to 5 of this, 10 of this, 5 of this, and 20 of this. So let's say we are paying this to cash. So by the time you click cash, quantity is out of stock for which one? 34 inches. So this 34 inches. So let's do this again. Okay. So by the time you're done, you also generate this invoice. So by the time you go back, let's go back to for sales. You can see the invoices that we created. Now, with going back to the purchase model, you can now make payment for that purchase. We have enough money to pay for this, even if you don't have. So let's say we are adding payment for cash. So we are paying with cash. How much do we have in our cash account now? So we could go to payment account. So you see we have 2 point something in our sales account and we have 1 point something in the Citibank. So we don't really have enough cash. So let's make more sales and see how that goes. So let's add this, and let's say this we are selling 50, selling 3, and this we're selling 4. So and the payment is bank, Citibank. Okay, so if we go back to the purchase list from the payment account, we should have enough money. So let's see our payment account, how much we have in our payment account now. So coming down to payment account list, cash and back, we have enough money to pay for the purchase. So we can pay 2 from cash and 3 million from the bank. So let's go back to our list purchases. Now we can now add the payments. Let's say the first payment we are adding is from cash, and um, we are paying 2. Okay, so we are paying this amount. We'll say pay their cash. I believe we have enough up to that amount. Page their cash. You can write any narrative that you want, any narration that you want here as a note. So by the time you're done with that, you click on add payment. The system will capture a payment and the status will change to partial because we have not completed the payment. So let's add an additional payment now. So but in this case, we now select bank. I will select the bank name as Citibank, paying by, you can say, bank transfer. And by the time we also write a note on this, we can now click on add payment, and the status of the payment status for this purchase will be marked as paid. You can view the various payment methods by just hovering your mouse here. You see how much you paid as cash and how much you also paid as bank deposit or transfer. And this will bring us to the end of this video on the purchase module and the sales module. Thank you very much, and bye for now.